So I'm gonna look up this person who wrote this 15 years ago, and I'm gonna harass them.
Stating every word in the dictionary. Yes, every word in the dictionary.
All right, so episode 9 of Rate the Dictionary. We're almost kind of somewhat close to the third page, so yeah, thanks for being here. We're going to start with Ablach.
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 Okay, but when I read Ablach, my
Click
brain
it.
went to, I know, but it's going to be a block now, but I wanted it to be a blatch so I could make a joke about somebody a blatch in their asshole. So it's a black. It's a Scottish. All right, this one's still fun. It's an insignificant person. Makes me feel better about myself. So 7.
Is this a slur? Feels like a slur.
Anything can be a slur if you say it mean enough.
Ooh.
So, oh my God, Scottish gay like mangled carcass brat. Carcass corpse. Good lord. All right, yeah, this is an 8 now.
Yeah, I like this word. 8 out of 10.
Underused. Bump that up. All right, now we have a Blair. Blaring with trumpets of Blair. Sounds fancy. Sounds like good. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, I'm going to give that a 6. What about you?
Wait, which
Are
word?
you still reading that?
Sorry.
Are you still reading that magazine?
Yeah, sorry. 4 out of 10.
All right. Do you even know what the word was?
No.
Perfect. All right, so we have a blast just now. Having no germ or bud.
Huh.
I think that's flower related, but it seems harsh. It's from the Greek ablastos, and it's in the top 54% of words, and I've never heard it before. So I'm going to give it a 4.
There's a weed joke in there that people with a lesser mind would make, but I find potheads repugnant, so I'm not going to make it.
All right. Yeah, ablate. This is to remove or destroy, especially by cutting, abrading,
Damn,
or
we're getting all the
evaporating.
good words this time.
Yeah, these
This is a
words
good
are
word.
in. Yeah,
It sounds good. The definition's good. This is an 8 out of 10.
and if you're really good at this stuff, then you can be a master ablatist. That didn't sound anywhere close to masturbator, like I thought it was going to when I started saying it. See, the joke was that the word was first used in the 15th century. I don't know. Top 8%. Cool. Ablate. I'm going to give it a 10 because I ruined everything. So we're going to go back now. Ablate head. To remove or destroy. I'm going to give it an 8 now. And you're just nose deep in that
Sorry,
PlayStation magazine.
No,
aren't you?
now I was getting involved in a Facebook argument. 2 out of 10.
Oh, can you describe the Facebook argument for us?
Political.
And who's winning?
Well, seeing as how I didn't get a response until 3 days later, I think I did.
Well, proud of you. All right, ablating. To remove or destroy, especially by cutting, abrading.
Whatever my last score was, -1. Because I think this is a repeat.
It is. It's the second repeat, actually.
Okay.
All right, now we have ablation. This is surgical removal, loss of a part. Nice. Such as ice from a glacier or the outside of a nose cone.
No, it's not loss of a body part.
I wonder if it could be.
I don't know. I still like it. 5 out of 10.
All right. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Ablatival. connected with the ablative case of, or any of the relations frequently expressed by it, of or belonging to the ablative case. I don't know what the ablative case is.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure it's down there. I'm sure it's coming up pretty soon.
That makes sense.
Yep. Give it a
Okay,
2 out of 10 for now, till we
2 out of
figure
10
out
for now.
whether or not we like it.
All right. Oh, yeah, it's literally the next word. Of, relating to, or constituting a grammatical case expressing typically the relations of separation and source, and also frequently such relations as cause or instrument.
Uh-huh. 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I might be very dumb, but that one didn't make any sense to me. So 2 out of 10 as well. Ablative absolute.
What now?
Ablative absolute. A construction in Latin in which a noun or pronoun and its adjunct, both in the ablative case, form together an adverbial phrase expressing generally the time, cause, or an attendant circumstance of an action.
1 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm lost. So I'm going to give it a 3. Ablatively, relating to basically the same thing. 2 out of 10. And we have a bladder, a material that provides thermal protection as to the outside of a spacecraft on re-entry by ablating. I like spaceships. It sounds like bladder. So 7.
But yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I can go back. That's
No,
one
I
button.
would rather not.
All right. Never mind. Now we have a blot.
Ooh, sounds good.
A systematic variation of vowels in the same root.
Never mind. 1 out of 10.
Yeah, there's a lot of English stuff. So yeah, no, I'm going to give it I do like how it sounds though, so 5. Ablaze.
Awesome.
Being on fire.
I like how this one is just so simple.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's nice. I like that. Being on fire. Quick, straight to the point. Radiant with lighter emotion. That's fine. Whatever. Bram Stoker. Bram Stoker. There we go. He writes stuff or wrote stuff. He's probably dead.
Yes.
Anywho.
Before he died, he went mad with syphilis, and wrote a book about a giant vagina in the woods. True story.
Like it wasn't like a metaphor for a giant vagina in the
No,
woods.
it was a metaphor. It was a metaphor. It was a worm. A worm that lived in the ground, and was very and ate men and could only be defeated by what could only be described as a giant orgasm.
Okay, so in school, when they have like those sex education days or like those classes, they make getting syphilis sound bad.
I mean, it did drive him insane.
But he did write a worm vagina book.
It's also regarded as one of the worst things ever written. So, I mean,
How? That's not true. What's the name of the book?
Lair of the White Worm.
Is it a picture book?
No.
Oh, never mind. 5 out of 10. All right, now we have Dash
It's
Able.
fine. I enjoyed it. But
Yeah,
it did make they
obviously.
made a movie out of it too.
Is that what the giant worm on that SpongeBob episode is based on?
I don't believe so. You know, I don't think you actually see the worm in the movie. In the movie, it's just like a vampire lady.
Nah, Blair Witch
Because
Project.
people think Stoker, and they just think vampire because of Dracula. So
That's who. Okay, I knew the name sounded familiar.
Mhm.
Okay,
he's the
well,
Dracula
thanks.
guy.
And the worm vagina guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, able. This was dash able. Having sufficient power, skill, or resources to do something. Other definitions. I'm going to give it a 4.
It's fine. I mean, it's a daily use word, so I got to give it
Yeah.
at least a 5.
This has to be 1%, right?
It's got to be.
Okay, yeah, top 1%. Neato. We're learning the dictionary. Now we have able again. Cool. Click and back. Still going to be. It's going to be a 3-5. Now we have able-bodied. Having a sound, strong body. I don't know. It's kind of basic, but it gets
It
its
works.
point
Again,
across.
it's 5 out of 10. That's a fine word. It's a fine word.
A finer word is next.
I don't even need to read it. It's a T. Look, I don't. They felt like they didn't need to describe it because you know it when you see it.
Yeah.
You
I
know
also
it when
feel
you
like-
smell it. You know, if
Why
you
is it
stick
metallic?
your right, like if you bump into it, right, and you brush your hand up against it, you know.
It's a little sticky.
Was I going to
He
go
needs
that
to
route?
take a
I
shower.
was going to go a little more, again, metaphoric route. But okay, fine.
Oh,
All right. Well,
yeah, same.
You stepped all over the bit. Haha! It says semen. Funny joke. Funny. There, we can move on. It's a 10 out of 10.
But you see where it says the word?
I see it.
Yeah. 10 out of 10.
I have a funny joke, or a funny story about the word
Able-bodied semen?
seaman and how much it sounds like semen. I was in a college class and we were discussing game design, and somebody brought up, said, "What was that Dreamcast game with the fish guy?" And because I often pronounce man is min to be funny, I said out loud, with very little context, the people that couldn't hear, semen. And it was embarrassing. The end.
Thank you for that. Abled, capable of unimpaired function.
I also dropped that class in the middle of a really big project that I had done most of the work for.
Ooh.
And I bet those other
like a
two
group
people
project?
were so fucked.
That's amazing.
I bet they were so fucked.
Did you drop it just to mess with them or because you had to?
I don't remember why I dropped it. Yeah.
All right. Well, never mind then.
Cool. Well, yeah.
Abled.
Thank you for bringing that conversation to a screeching halt.
You're welcome. Anyway, abled. 4. A bleeze.
Now, I just like the way this word sounds.
And and
Oh
it's
my
Scottish
God!
again.
Why can't we say why? It's always the Scottish.
Scottish words
Shack.
are just cool.
Shack's a bleeze. Oh. Awesome. This is a 9 out of 10.
Whoops.
I like this.
That's a. That's.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna give it an 8.
I'm gonna
But yeah,
start saying a bleeze instead
A
of a
bleeze.
blaze.
perfect. Ablegate. Probably not pronounced that way, but Ablagate.
Fuck this word. It's a 1 out of 10. I want to get on to the next one. This is the controversial stuff. This is our bread and butter. And it's actually kind of weird because I was just having a conversation today about how that's not a fucking word.
Okay. Side note though, I do like Applegate, so I'm gonna give it a 5.
Oh,
Okay, cool. Oh no.
Not a real word. That's right. You heard it here first. Write
Ableism.
something about it in the comments, you fucking crybaby.
We're the only 2 people that comment,
Oh,
so
I thought we weren't going to give away that secret.
it's fine. We're the only 2 people that listen to this either. So. Who cares? Discrimination or prejudice against individuals with disabilities. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Any ism is.
Overused.
This
All the
has to be in
isms
the.
are overused.
I wonder if this one's in the top 1%. I feel like it is now. Top 2%. That's too
Ugh.
high.
Ugh.
Yeah. Just
Just learn to walk, you fucking cripple.
uh. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Just learn to walk.
Now that I think about it, yeah.
You got a point. This whole time they're not walking when they could just walk.
No. I'm not even gonna tell that story. Never mind.
Oh, but you have to.
It came up. No, because it just came up today. So I was listening to NPR because I like to just drive pissed off sometimes.
Okay.
And it was some show about auditory stories, and they had this woman on who was deaf but had
They
gotten
call it
one of
auto
those
stories.
Anyway, this
Just saying
woman
it's missed
had
opportunity.
had a really special hearing aid implant, and
Okay.
so without it, no hearing at all. With it, really, really good hearing. And she was going on a diatribe about how she didn't like people treating her differently, but all the while had no trouble at all going on a radio program and telling the entire nation about how she's different. So I found that to be
Stupid.
ironic and irritating. And then I ran over a pedestrian, and I felt
Perfect ending. All right. I have a story about ableism and
Ooh,
somebody with a
lovely.
disability. So one time I was at work, and it was around Christmas time, and a lot of times where I work, they would give out like little goodie bags and stuff.
Did
And
I
they would
ever
just
tell
have
you
like
about that time that I flipped off an entire funeral procession on Christmas?
you did, and I almost brought it up when you said that you were driving angrily, and I decided not to out you like that. But since you outed yourself, please tell the
Tell
story.
your story first, and then we'll do
Okay.
another word, and then I'll tell my Christmas story.
Okay. So yeah, so they would give out little like goodie bags, and it would just have like random like fun size like chocolates and whatnot. And so one day I went to the break room, I looked in the fridge, and I saw this little brown paper bag that said Eric on it. And I was like, hey, I'm the only Eric that works here. Perfect. So I grab it, and it has like a little like peanut butter sandwich. I was like, that's kind of weird. They've never put a peanut butter sandwich in there. And then, but it just had little random chocolates and stuff. And I'm going to town on all of it. And
What if? Hold on.
yes.
I'm just thinking of all those fancy Hollywood gift bags that they
Uh-huh.
give all the celebrities who go to all those award shows. What if there was just like a saran wrapped peanut butter sandwich and like all
And still all the
All
like
these-
$10,000 items, but then also a crappy little peanut butter sandwich on stale bread. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh God, that would be great.
All right, so we need to go work in Hollywood now and go work at the Oscars. We can make this happen. Nobody
so anyway,
asked.
I'm
Okay,
guessing
yeah.
you stole someone's lunch. Who
Yeah, so this kid that
who
I had
didn't
never
have
seen.
full use of all of their limbs.
Yeah, this kid, I had never seen him before, and he walks in the break room and he opens the fridge and he's looking. And I'm like, hey man, like, you good?
With peanut butter just smeared all over your face.
Yeah. And
Crumbs
he was like,
all over your person, and a crinkled up sack with the name Eric on it on the
Yeah.
floor near your feet.
yeah, and so like as soon as he responds, I can tell that like he's not all there. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, so what's wrong? And he's like, yeah, I can't find my lunch. And I'm like, oh, and then like it slowly clicked what had happened, and that's why there was a peanut butter sandwich in there. And so I tell him, I try being as soft as I can about it, and like I was gonna offer to buy him something. But I was like, I think I may have eaten your stuff. And just immediately, like, he gets puppy dog eyes, and he's like, why would you do? It was his mom packed him a birthday lunch, and that's why he had all the candies in there. I ate his birthday.
Oh my God.
Birthday lunch.
Oh, does he still work there?
No, he only worked. It was just like a seasonal hire. But yeah,
Oh, that's even better.
yeah, I felt so bad. He looked so innocent and sad.
So wait, what was his problem? You said he wasn't all there. It was kind of a one.
I think he was just like, I don't know the proper word, but just like slow. Like he
I think mentally handicapped. Oh, I'm sorry. Handy-capable. Mentally handy-capable.
Yes.
Is the proper term. You
That
basically
one.
just called him retarded.
Well,
which is
I didn't
the
mean
improper
to.
term.
Yes, don't use that one.
Don't ever say the word retarded to refer to retarded people.
Yeah. Yeah, wholesome life lessons from our names. All right. I'm learning.
Now,
Right, so Abel.
if you could sense that all of his mental faculties were not available to him,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't you just fucking say something like, well, the break room goblins ate it? Happens all the time, buddy. It's just one of those things. And if you ever see one of them, we got a broomstick right over there. Just bop them right on the head. Look out.
He just looks so innocent and sad. And I just didn't know what to do. I froze.
God damn, I've never done anything that evil. In fact, my story doesn't even compare to that.
My story was an accident. Your story is the exact opposite of an accident. It's you purpose. Anyway, okay, so we'll grade ableist. Whatever, same thing. 3 out of 10.
It's a 0 out of
Your
10.
story.
It's not even a real fucking word.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yep. All right. So actually, we don't see Abel Faris, which is getting me excited. All right. Tell your funeral story.
It's not going to compare to that one. It was Christmas. I'm driving somewhere. It was either Christmas or Christmas Eve. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to turn right.
Right.
And I'm not understanding why traffic isn't moving. Because no one's moving. Like nobody's moving. And I'm not really understanding why. But all of a sudden, traffic starts coming from my right. So they are turning left in front of me, which by the law means that I can turn right. Like I can turn right, because there's people turning left in front of me. So no one's going to be coming from the left. So I can turn right. But traffic's not moving. And so I'm like, well, this is dumb. And there's tons of people turning left. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people turning here. This is crazy. It's not really a busy road, this road. So I pull off into the side, the maintenance lane, and I just cut everybody off that's still on my lane, and I turn right. And that's when I figure out that I had made a boo-boo. Because everyone was being polite and letting the funeral procession run the light. And so then I immediately go oopsie doopsie and I was just going to move over, and let them go. But there was no side road anymore. There was nowhere for me to go. People were looking at me like I had committed the ultimate sin, and I got really confused and upset. And so I gunned it. And I didn't know what to do. And my brain sort of took over, and I flipped off the entire remaining funeral procession. Because I felt like they weren't giving me the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, it's almost like their
And
brains
also,
and emotions might have been clouded.
who has a funeral on Christmas? Like, could you not just keep them in the fridge for a couple days? Like, the kids don't want to do that on Christmas.
Yeah. Well, wait, so did you honk at them too, or did you just flip them off?
I should have.
I thought for sure you would have honked. So see, it could have been worse. Not much, but it could have been. It could have been worse.
I told you that story had no legs after yours. So,
Well, I still enjoyed
all
it.
right. So this is evil
All right.
asparagus.
A genus, good word.
This doesn't
Of
sound
old
real.
world. Oh my god, this sounds like sci-fi stuff. A genus of old world syncoid lizards with the lower eyelid reduced to a transparent cover fused to the upper lid. Don't care
Okay.
about the last half of that sentence. This part is the greatest set of words I've ever read in a row.
Skincoid lizards. Skincoid lizards.
Amazing. Old world skin or syncoid lizards.
Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah, have to.
Well, first off, find out what a skincoid lizard is, which I'm sure we're pronouncing incorrectly, and the one
Well, now it's saying synod.
scientist that is listening to this is just fuming.
Well, again, we're the only two people that listen to this. Everybody else just opens it up for like 8 seconds.
Well, it looks like a normal lizard, so
yeah. Also, fun little note. I spend way too much time on the analytics for this channel, because we have like nobody that watches this, and I've told a couple different. I've told a handful of people to listen, and some of them were female, and one of them, I guess, has female clicked on her like YouTube profile, and so she told me she watched it, and one of them lied because it says they watched for 8 seconds. So that
go
was
fuck
fun.
yourself, you bitch.
Me or her?
Both
or
of
both.
you.
All right, I deserved it. Anyway, Abel Ferris is a 12. It's a 10. Synod lizards. Hey, that one looks like a worm. And since it looks like a worm, Bram Stoker joke. An almost legless Larista. Yeah. Abel Ferris.
Yeah, it's an 8 out of 10. I like it. It's fine.
I'm giving it a 9. Abel, again, don't care. 1.
But what is abler? Is that an archaic expression? Is it why make me click the word in the right there. No. Right, go up. A little more. No, right there. Right there.
Go. Marked by intelligence, knowledge, skill, or competence.
Okay, it's different. It's not like the other ones.
But then it's in its example sentence, it just says able.
At this point, whatever. Skip.
1. Able Seaman. Nice.
It was funny the first time around.
And it's still funny the second time. 8.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
All right. Ableist.
Ableist.
Ableist. Again,
Able.
it's just
what the
able.
fuck?
It's just stupid. God.
I don't like it.
Why did you let me talk you into rating the dictionary? This is not fun. We should have done something better. It's fun. Please stay forever. Ablins. Variant spelling of ablins. God.
Sure.
2 for now. A bloom.
Aha. This one's good.
Abounding with blooms. On a midsummer day earlier this year, fuck. I always hate when I start reading.
Smooth.
Yeah, I always hate when I start reading a sentence really confidently.
Pourquoi?
Trees were abloom in a blaze of red, and kids. Oh, never mind. I was hoping it would just end there.
There were kids just stuck in the tree.
They were abloom in a blaze of red kids. On vacation, zoomed about on scooters and skateboards.
Wait. Read
yeah,
the title.
Okay, yeah.
Read the title of this article.
All right, so it was
Go
written
to-
by Mara Johnson Grow in Popular Science.
Where's
The
the rest
article,
of what's the rest of it? New
New
Zealand's bold
Zealand's
rat control
bold
campaign
rat
sees its first what?
wave of
successes.
successes. So that's good.
Yeah,
Glad
it's great that
they're-
New Zealand's getting their rat problem under control.
Hey, that was this year.
Oh my god.
I feel like everybody in the world has bigger problems to deal with than rat control, but okay. Glad they got that under control. Now we have a blow. Ha. Blowing. Or Scottish. A blow. God, the Scots are cool. Cool. I like it. It's neat. 5. A blur. In a state of very rapid movement or activity, moving too quickly to be seen clearly, blurring. Okay, at first I was liking all the words that were like a and then whatever the regular word was, but now I'm kind of over it. So 3.
I've used a blur quite a bit, so I like it.
All right.
That's a huge fucking crab.
Was there a crab on the last page?
Sorry, now I'm reading about rats in New Zealand.
Okay. All right. God, yeah. See, all these are just this a blush.
Yeah, we know what that's going to be. You're blushing.
Blushing.
Yeah,
Cool.
boom, called it.
1.
But
blute,
a blute, I don't
a
know what a
blute.
blute is.
Me neither. It is when you blute. Oh, it's chiefly British. All right.
It's just
To
bathing.
wash
This
one's
is
body, to
stupid.
perform one's ablutions, bathe. The minimalist bathroom where he. What? Gross.
Yeah, I don't like it. 2 out of 10. Onward.
This
Onward.
sentence. Okay, but read this sentence and tell me it doesn't sound incredibly dirty.
Mr. Pamper, I headed to the bathroom to blute myself. Is my wholesome Canadian habit. That's stupid.
Sounds gross.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
is gross. Any Canadian habits need to be broken.
Yeah. Abluted, wash
Yeah,
clean,
wash it,
whatever.
I told you that, yeah.
All right, so
Blutes,
3 for a
abluting,
blute, 2 for
ablution.
abluted.
We can skip down to ablutionary. There's no need
right.
to click these.
Okay, I have to grade them though. 3, 2, 2, 4, 3. Ablutionary, is that where we're going with?
Yep.
Okay, ablutionary. Form of the washing
Oh,
of one's
son of a
body or
bitch.
part of it. As in a but this is when you're washing yourself religiously.
Ah.
Usually plural. That means 2 people together are washing themselves religiously.
Ugh.
Ugh, yeah. A building on a military base that houses bathing and toilet
I
facilities.
don't want to watch British people bathing each other. I don't.
But
wanna
what
see
about
that.
British people pooping with each other?
No, that's a different story.
That is a different story. So 5 for that. Ablution block. Chiefly Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Building in
This is just more washing
More-
stuff.
more bathing. All right. Let's end it at -ably.
Okay.
All right. So we have ablutions. This is again the washing of one's body or part of it, as in a religious rite, usually plural. I like it now more. So 6. We have oh, piss. In an able and skillful manner,
Thought it
with
was gonna be
ability,
different.
skill, or proficiency. Well, okay, so my disabled brain, is that how we say it now?
Monkey brain.
Yeah, monkey. Thank you, monkey brain was reading it as Ablach, so I was thinking that it was going to be something else. Yeah. 2. Dashably. P. Okay, we're going to do one more. That's going to be a 1 and a 1. ABM. This is airtight bowel movements. Anti-ballistic missile. Sounds neat. And I want to see what an anti-ballistic missile is. Oh, it's like the big ones, which I guess is most missiles. I don't know. Missiles are cool.
Yeah, it's just an anti-missile missile.
Nice.
Neat. Yeah, it would have been funny if it had been a bowel movement, but it wasn't. So we got to live with that.
Yeah. We don't have to live with it. We can kill ourselves at any time.
Oh, good point.